What's going on, guys? It's Thursday and I'm back to help you win another Forza Horizon 5 trial event. This week we're kicking off Series 39 called Back to the 90s, and the first trial event on tap is called Face Off. It is a street scene event for Nissan Skylines or Toyota Supras tuned to B-Spec. The car I said use is a 1995 Nissan Nismo GTR LM. The tune made for it, I'll show it on the screen right now. It is called B700 Road Racing. Will also show the share code. I've started a tune for this car, and I've revisited it a couple times. I have not yet published it because I just didn't feel like it really, the tunes I was trying to make for it didn't really fit the specific event I was going to use it for at the time. I think it works okay for this event. I do have another Nissan Skyline tune for one of the older ones, but I'm not entirely sure which one it is off the top of my head. It might be like a 93 or something like that. But I decided to revisit this 1995 tune and kind of get it finalized for this event. It's more of a high-speed type event, not too much complexity. There's a little bit at the end of the first race, and the second race is a little bit more complex. But it's mainly a lot of high-speed, a lot of high-speed sections in the specific street scene courses. So I wanted to get something that handled really well, or at least as well as it can be for a B700 car, but still not have too much of a decrease in speed. So it's going to be just fast enough and still have adequate handling, and I think I hit the nail on the head pretty well, at least for what I look for in a car. It would prove to be pretty beneficial for me. Initially I was going to do this. I made a few changes to it. The first go around I did it, I had like the stock wing on it, and I had like really fat tires on it, and I was hoping that would kind of, like the fatter tires, were going to help make up for not having the race wing on, and it just wasn't quite fast enough for me, so I decided to go back and just have like the default tire width on the car and put the race wing on. With those free, had some tuning points freed up, so I was able to swap out like the race engine block for the highest level of the camshaft upgrade, and I was able to upgrade some of the exhaust components as well. Put different wheels on there, different flywheel, the race drive line. I think I kept the stock transmission as well, but overall it works very well for me. For what I look for in a car, it performed quite well. I kept the stock suspension, which I think is most of the time it's going to be a pretty decent idea to keep stock suspension on like B700 lower, definitely lower than B700. I think it's a good idea to keep stock suspension so you can save those extra couple PI points and put them towards something else. But overall for me, this car, it performed pretty well. Nobody on my team is even really close to me at all. The only obstacle is really going to be is getting out in front, like the first race, that's long straightaway on like the freeway. It's going to be kind of annoying for AI, can kind of swerve back and forth and get in the way. And the civilian traffic, because it's a street race, the civilian traffic can kind of pop up and get in your way. But there's not a whole lot of civilian traffic in this game. I feel like it's mainly at like the beginning of the race, but then after that there's not really any at all. So once you get past the first little section, you should be able to not worry about a whole lot of obstacles with other cars, and just kind of worry about nailing your racing line and making good choices and braking when you should, and not flying off the track and all that stuff. So your teammates might use you as a as a wall like usual, but if you can kind of stay out of the way and stay clean, you should be able to get to the front pretty easily in this thing. Definitely a top 3 car at the very least, I would say. Let me know down in the comments what car you decide to use for this event, and are you more of a GTR or a Supra fan? For me personally, I think I've always kind of liked Supras more, but for like a racing application in these games, I tend to usually like Skylines more. This is more of a video game versus real life kind of thing there, but both cars are iconic. One of the most iconic nameplates in automotive history, if you ask me. But very good cars either way. You could probably, no matter what car you pick, you should be able to probably either make or find a pretty good tune for whichever one you desire to be competitive. But leave a like on this video to help you out, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you next week for another trial event.